Hey everyone, I'm back, and today I'm showing you guys different fly variations. Flies are one of my favorite chess moves. They really translate actually to the tennis court as well, because you're always pulling the racket across, and that uses a lot of chest. So I'm going to show you 4 or 5 different variations of flies, because I don't think people realize just how many ways you can do a similar movement, but there's a lot of ways to skin a cat. So and offering a lot of variety to your clients keeps them interested, and I think it also hits the muscle just a little differently each time. So the first thing is, first movement I should say, is just a standing fly. This is the most standard one I do with people. I'm connected right up here on top. I'm going to squat down a little bit, get real athletic. I'm going to take it out and in together. I like to have a nice little elbow bend on the way back. Some people like doing more of a straight arm. To me, that puts a little too much stress on your shoulders especially. Also hurts the elbows a little bit. So this is a little bit safer way of doing it, with a little elbow bend and then squeeze. I tell people to pretend like they have a pencil right here in the middle and they're squeezing it. Okay, so that is standing. That gets your legs and your core a little bit more. Then the seated one, which looks like this, is a little more isolating to your chest. You're just gonna sit here tall, leaning in just a little bit. Right? I'm gonna bring it in and squeeze. Okay, so when you take the legs out of the equation, it makes your chest do more of the work. You don't burn quite as many calories, but it's also very effective and isolates the chest a little bit more. Another way you can do it is you can have 2 of these bands connected together like so. And I like to actually stand sideways when I do these. I like to put one hand right here in my chest, my right pec here, and pull across. Now this time I am a little more straight armed with this one. And I actually rotate a little bit when I do this, because it translates to my tennis. I could also just stay square, and I think that's even harder, because now I'm not using my abs quite as much. If I wanted more of a full body fly, I would squat down more and then rotate it around. This really translates to swinging in golf or tennis or baseball. But it's all right here at the chest. So obviously you'd want to do both. So there's different ways of doing it right there. Another way, which I think hits a little bit lower on the pecs, is to connect down low with 2 bands. Again, so lengthwise. And now I'm just going to get in a nice squat position. This gets a little more shoulders involved. I'm going to go up from here and squeeze. Squeeze. And again, I've got an elbow bend down here low, my booty's back, chest is up, and I'm squeezing. I'm going to do a little 1-second hold at the top, and that's even harder. Okay, so those are 4 ways right there, I suppose. And then if you wanted to get a little more upper chest, a little variation you could do is to actually sit on the floor. And when you do this, you want to make sure that the weight at this middle pad is actually down even farther. So I'm actually going to sit, and I'm going to do my fly from the floor. And to me, this hits a little higher up here yet. Okay, all I'm going to do is take it down. Okay, so I'm getting a good stretch in my legs, just sitting like this, or I could go wide with my legs. I'm going to get my elbows up and down and squeeze. Okay, so you can see right there in the middle, right along my neck here, and my upper chest, getting a good stretch and squeeze there. So those are 5 quick variations with the fly, and I think flies feel great with these resistance bands. A little bit better than a weight stack. I'm really getting used to these bands, so it's a good way of doing it, so have some fun.